please put your hands together for Sami and Jenny.
Thank you, Matt.
Hello.
Hi guys. Can you imagine life without school? Let's see a show of hands from those of you who think that life without school is pretty awesome.
Well, the reality is, without school, we'd most likely have to throw away our fancy shoes, our smartphones, our trips to the movies, and well, pretty much everything in the trash. Because without education, we would have no escape from places like this.
As if this isn't bad enough, the slum people have to live with these people.
Drug dealers, mafias.
And this is what we saw on a trip to Dream of a Future charities, nurseries, and kindergarten school at the Klangte slum. And the first thought that came to our minds is that we seriously need to help these children move out of poverty and violence. But how? When 70 to 85% of these children don't get an education due to poverty or other family obligations, like having to raise their youngest siblings while their parents are away working multiple low-paying jobs. So how are we, two teenagers, going to make an impact?
Margaret, a parent at Berkeley and the coordinator of the Dream of a Future charity, dumbed it down for us. The most effective way for people to move out of poverty is through education. In this case, scholarships. 8 to 10,000 baht is all that is needed for one student to stay in school for 1 full year. And that not only allows him to continue his education, but it also keeps him off the dangerous streets. So at this point, Jenny and I knew for sure that we would choose fundraising scholarships as our 20-time project. Our next step then was to contact the coordinators of the scholarship program of the Dream of a Future charity, which is located in the Samrong slum.
I wish we could say that we started working madly toward our goals, but we didn't. Our initial plan was to organize a trivial game, promote our cause constantly on Facebook, and organize a fundraising music event, but apparently those things didn't happen.
We didn't get much done due to incompatible schedules and laziness. But when we finally got the wheels turning, we visited 2 families at the Samrong slum, and we learned about their troubled lives.
We also got some more information on the scholarship program and found out more about the impact they've had so far on over 200 families, and that really got us fired up for a while.
After being distracted for a few weeks, Mr. Wayne gave us the amazing idea of organizing a 5K run in order to raise the money needed for the scholarships. We decided that the sign-up fee would be 150 baht per person, and that if people would like to send additional donations, they were more than welcome to do so, obviously.
But the procrastination didn't end there. By the time we created a poster, contacted the park, discussed our plans with Ms. Kelly, Mr. Wayne, and the student council, and created a letter to be sent out, we were only 1.5 weeks from the run.
So during that week, we did reminders at Flag every day, but it wasn't enough, so we decided to go around the school explaining our cause to students and trying to convince them to go to the run. We were disappointed at the apathy of some students, but our lack of planning didn't help us convince our community of the importance of our cause. It was a lesson we learned the hard way.
The run was on a Sunday, and we counted the money we have gained upon initial registrations, and found out that we've got 11,000 baht, and that was already one scholarship.
We could only hope that all the people that said they would pay on the day of the run would actually show up, and that we would be able to raise the 16,000 baht needed for the 2 scholarships we so confidently predicted when first talking to Margaret. So Sunday came, and there were more people than we expected, which was good. But there were also a lot of people who donated and then didn't show up. Anyway, here's a recap of the event.
run, tired but elated at the turnout and the incredible positive community energy as you all saw in the video. We counted all the money and found out that we've made a grand total of 35,150 baht. We couldn't believe it because that is way higher than what we expected.
We'd like to give special thanks to Miss Kelly, Mr. Wayne, Miss Mel, the student council, and of course everyone who donated. We're very grateful for your help, and without you guys, we wouldn't have been able to achieve what we achieved. The feeling of knowing that we would be able to hand that money not only to the 2 families we spoke to, but also another 1 or 2, is hard to describe. And understanding that our community is not apathetic and that when it really matters, we can pull together is almost as rewarding as the money. Almost.
Throughout this project, we've realized that bad time management, bad planning, and procrastination are some of our strongest suits. But we did pull through. And we learned a couple of lessons. Going to school is not always fun. Doing homework is not always fun. And writing essays at midnight is definitely not fun.
But we're very, very privileged. And sometimes it takes a project like this to remind us. Thank you.
Thank you.